How to naturally relieve knee pain. It is difficult to complain about knee pain. Most people consider it to be synonymous with age and weakness, so many people tolerate the pain until the damage is too much. But here's a secret. Knee pain is a very common condition that happens to people of any age, and if it is not taken care of in time, it can permanently affect its shifting. That's why it's necessary to talk about what you are feeling and not care about what other people think. The faster you consider it to be a real problem, the quicker you will be able to find a solution. It's usually recommended to undergo expensive operations to relieve knee pain. But we, just like you, prefer effective, affordable, and not so invasive solutions. In this article, we will propose 13 treatments to naturally relieve knee pain. But there are a few things you need to know first. Why do your knees hurt? The knee is a very complex joint that connects the muscle to the leg, which results in the point of contact between the tibia, femur, and kneecap. The bones are connected by ligaments and tendons, while the presence of cartilage favors movement. It also has two bearings called the meniscus and bags or sacs of liquid that reduce friction and protect the knee's structure. Given that your lower extremities support the weight of your whole body, the appearance of injuries or serious inflammations in your knees is very serious, that is manifested with a persistent pain in the affected area. It is only possible to surgically treat many of them, but others can be alien through care at home and unconventional treatments. For this reason, we will show you what the different causes of knee pain are and the type of treatment they need below. Conditions that need surgical treatments. Sport injuries, they mean the wear and tear of tendons, cartilage, and ligaments that is caused by subtle changes in direction while you run, violent turns, and forced extensions. Normally, an arthroscopic surgery is done that allows the patient to recover in 2 weeks. Fractures and dislocations, it can bring about wear and tear. They tend to be treated by osteosynthesis and, since fractures are simple, there is no permanent damage. Arthrosis or osteoarthritis, it happens as a consequence of injuries, deformations, or wear and tear because of age. The most common ones are, the knee bends in the shape of an O, and, the legs arc in the shape of an X. It is diagnosed through X-rays and is treated with arthroscopic procedures. Joint mice, a cartilage injury on the edge of the cartilage bone. It is very difficult to diagnose. Bone tumors, not very common. Conditions that can have unconventional treatments. Direct or indirect impacts or traumatism. Arthritis or sharp inflammation of the knee, it can have many causes, among them poor positions, wear and tear, rheumatic diseases, and infections. Tendinitis, inflammation of the tendon due to wearing bad shoes, repetition of wrong exercises, or bad postures. Sprain or twist, tearing, straining, or excessive stretching of some ligament due to a harsh movement, falling, impact, or extreme twist. It generally involves not moving it for its cure. Bursitis, inflammation of the knee cavity, generally caused by a laceration or abrasion. It will need anti-inflammatory treatment, rest, and compressive bandages. Baker's cyst, midline plus, a bulge is formed that is full of liquid in the back of the knee. The inflammation can cause discomfort, pain, and restriction of movement. Osgood-Schlatter disease, an inflammation of the front and back area of the knee. Now that you know what causes the pain in your knees, you can begin to treat it. We propose 13 treatments to naturally relieve knee pain. Pick the one you like and you will see how your quality of life improves. How to naturally relieve knee pain. More and more, doctors tend to use natural medicine as an alternative to the strong chemicals and complicated operations that are currently done. So why don't we do it ourselves? Because natural medicine is considered to be a procedure that is used to cure people, its effectiveness has not been scientifically proven. It all depends on what you need, to relieve your pain quickly or treat it in the long term to make it disappear. Treatment number 1, cold compresses. This treatment is associated with twists and minor wear and tear of the ligaments. In order to reduce inflammation, use a cold compress for 20 minutes, 2 or 3 times a day. You can also use a bag of ice wrapped in a cloth to prevent direct contact with your skin. It is very recommended for the first 48 hours after you get hurt. Treatment number 2, hot compresses. Using hot compresses relieves the pain and stiffness associated with diseases like arthritis. You can use a hot pad at a low to medium temperature, a microwavable bag, or a hot compress. Put it on the affected area for 15 minutes, a few times a day. Treatment number 3, cold and hot. This treatment is simply a combination of the previous ones. It alternates hot and cold cloths for 15 minutes in order to reactivate circulation and relieve pain. Treatment number 4, salvia. If you have no inflammation and have had an impact to the knee area, you can use this treatment. Wrap a handful of salvia leaves with a cloth soaked in warm water. Tighten it and use it to gently rub the knee for 10 minutes until the plant essences to penetrate your skin. Treatment No. 5. Therapeutic exercises and stretches. There is nothing like stretching and therapeutical exercises to alleviate your knees. Inform yourself well and have a healthy lifestyle. Yoga and Tai Chi can be an excellent alternative. Treatment number 6, massages. Continuous massages around the affected area will strengthen your knee muscles and help you recover, as well as make you relax. Treatment number 7, acupuncture. Don't be scared. Acupuncture can be great for alleviating yourself. It is pain-free. It consists in the insertion and manipulation of needles on your body with the objective of restoring the health and well-being of the patient. it can permanently improve your quality of life. Treatment number 8, Health Technology. In this case, physical agents are used to relieve knee pain. They are very effective and pain-free methods: electrotherapy, ultrasound therapy, hypothermia by touch, thermotherapy, mechanotherapy, etc. Learn more with a physiotherapist about which method is best for your condition. Natural remedies. Treatment number 9, Aloe Vera, Aloe. We recommend having an aloe vera plant at home because it has many therapeutic uses, for example being used for treating arthrosis. First you should peel and break the nerve of the aloe vera in cubes. Blend it in the blender with an orange peel. Mix the paste with a cup of honey and a little bit of red clay. Apply a bandage with this paste to your knees every night and let it dry for 30 minutes. Remove it with cool water. Your knees will benefit from it. Treatment number 10, Avocado. Avocados have high nutritional value and their pulp is a rich source of proteins, healthy fats, and minerals. But today we will only use its seed. You should put the seeds of a few avocados in a dry and cool place until they are very dry. Then, crush them until they turn into powder. Mix this powder with hot honey until it turns into a paste that you apply to the affected area as if it were a cream. You can use this remedy to also calm muscle pains. It is very effective. Treatment now. 11. Guava to fight inflammation. Guava contains 3 times more vitamin C than an orange. It is a very healthy and nutritious fruit. To eliminate joint pain, chop up 4 ripe guavas and add it to a liter of boiling water. You should let this sit for 3 hours and consume it with normal water. Do it for 15 to 90 days. The results are amazing. Treatment number 12, Magic Lemon. It is not for nothing that they call this the fruit of 1,000 uses, and it is lemon that has the most different curative properties. If you have continuous knee pain, just cut a lemon in half and use it to massage the affected area. This treatment relieves joint inflammations and also rheumatic pains. Do not sunbathe right after doing this so that your skin does not get stained. Treatment number 13, Diet. Eating the proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals that you need to keep your body vigorous, flexible, and healthy. But if you also keep in mind these foods that contribute to the strengthening of your knee bones. Eat food rich in calcium to fight osteoporosis and arthrosis, almonds, nuts, milk. Eat a clove of garlic every day on an empty stomach and you will strengthen your bones. Eat 2 cubes of aloe vera every morning to prevent joint pains. When it is essential to go to the doctor. In spite of natural medicine providing relief, it is necessary to pay attention to any alarming sign. If you have any of the following symptoms, forget all of your phobias and other reasons and quickly go to a specialist. A visit to the orthopedic doctor can prevent a chronic disease and improve your quality of life. If your knees cannot support your weight. If you have intense and continuous pain although you are not standing up. If your knee bends and it cracks or doesn't respond right away, it can indicate disorders related to synovial fluid. If your knee looks disfigured or has pronounced inflammation, reddening, or high temperature in the affected area. You have pain, inflammation, numbness, tingling, or bluish coloring under the affected knee. If the pain continues after 3 days of at-home treatment. Tips for avoiding knee pain. Now you have all of the elements that you need to treat your knee pain. As you can see, not old age or weakness is important, attention and treatment is important. To conclude, we will give you 10 tips that will help you prevent damage to your precious knees. Change position. Sitting down or standing up for a while increase the pressure on your knees and affects blood circulation. Change position every once in a while. Stay active. Do low-impact exercises and stretches. There is nothing that damages your joints more than a sedentary life. Motivate yourself to walk for 30 minutes every day at your own rhythm or sign up for Tai Chi or yoga. Your knees will thank you. Avoid kneeling. In this position, all of your body weight will fall on your knees. Remember that this small joint is supporting the pressure that represents your whole body's weight. Kneeling for a long time can dangerously damage your knees. Wear low and comfortable knees. High heels increase the pressure on your knees. Only wear them on special occasions. Lose a few pounds. If weight is a problem for you, set some realistic and fun goals. Losing weight will make you more agile and forever alleviate your knees.